does family mean to you? To me, I think about the people who are in my immediate family, which would mean my husband, Chris, and my two girls, Sarah, Diane, and Catherine. But maybe if you think of family, do you have siblings? Do you have brothers and sisters? Or who are your parents? Do you have cousins? Do you have any grandparents? Every single family is different. Families come in all different shapes and sizes, and no two families are exactly alike. Some families have two parents. Some families have just one. Some families have step-parents, and some families have half-siblings, and some families have great-grandparents. It doesn't really matter what your family looks like. It only matters that your family loves each other. Well, long, long ago, the ancient Israelites lived in Egypt where they were forced to work in very unfair conditions. The Egyptians were so mean to the Israelites, and the king, named Pharaoh, tried to keep the Israelites as slaves. He didn't want any of them to have babies. But there was this Israelite woman who had a baby whose name was Moses. She was very afraid that Pharaoh was going to hurt Moses. So she went to her daughter Miriam and placed him in a basket in a river close to where Pharaoh's daughter went to the river to bathe. Miriam watched Moses in that basket carefully to make sure he was safe. Then Pharaoh's daughter found the baby in the basket, and she had compassion for him. Compassion's a really big word, and it means that she showed baby Moses gentleness and love. Pharaoh's daughter decided to adopt Moses and raise him as her very own son. This was really good news for Moses' mother and sister because it meant that Moses would be safe. Sometimes God helps us to be family to each other so that we can be loved and cared for. You know, the church is also your family. That's why sometimes we call each other brothers and sisters and siblings in Christ. Even though we don't live together, God brings us together to love and belong to each other. I'm so glad that we get to be one big family, and I hope that you know how much you are loved by your Eastminster family. I hope to see you soon, friends.